All right, so the research that we did for the Mount Herman episode is on Google Earth, and this is the exit 105 off of I-25 right into Monument. So you can see it's right in the Front Range, very close to Colorado Springs. And as we came in through, right here is a parking lot that actually Ken used the last time he did this back in the fall.
Yep, last fall I did this hike. I parked right here, and so I walked all the way around Mount Herman and back, which is a total of an 8-mile loop. So the first part of my hike was this long slog right up this dirt road, which it's okay, but it's really not a very attractive hike. So this time we decided we would drive all the way up to the trailhead right here.
And if you move in, it looks like there's a good spot to park right here, Ken. And I'd like to show just a real quick feature that Google Earth has is the tour. The incline did not have this, but we'll look at the flyby and see kind of the direction we want to go here.
So you're seeing Mount Herman, and the peak is marked there with a nice green icon. And as you come around here, you can see the area we're going to be hiking in is that low brown area on the right.
Yeah, just really majestic, and you can see this every time you go to Denver. So Ken, that is basically the flyby. I believe, again, the parking spot and the start of the trail is here.
And we're going to go on up to right about here and over the top and then down into this valley area.
And some switchbacks, I would imagine, down and through here.
And then we come out into this wide brown area here, which is actually a valley bottom with some beautiful aspen groves all through it. And then we'll continue the hike all the way through there and come out right here on this area here where you can see the city of Palmer Lake right in front of you, and in the upper right-hand corner you can actually see Palmer Lake.
Okay, I think this looks beautiful, and really can't wait to get this done. All right, so episode 2. What do we got coming?
So this is the Mount Herman loop. There's a Mount Herman trail that just goes up to the top. This is an 8-mile loop that goes all the way around Mount Herman and through some just gorgeous areas on the backside. So we're ready to go.
Yeah, and we're going to introduce and thank Kaysen for coming with us. We have our first guest.
Our first guest in episode 2.
Yeah, so he's going to be wearing a GoPro and doing some photography coming from Gunnison. So this is a little lightweight for all the crazy stuff that they've got over there. So we'll preview and kind of foreshadow an episode down in Gunnison Black Canyon that we'll probably handle sometime this summer. So yeah,
outstanding.
Let's get this done. Kind of where we started. Oh, heading up.
Warm already. 2 ladders going up different trees, a tripod, and a campfire.
I wonder if it's just, well, they have no shooting up here, so what about bow?
Yeah, we're in national forest, so you should be able to hunt here.
It's interesting, just even in May, just with a bunch of snow on the ground.
Oh, there's something I completely missed the first time.
Oh, wow. Now, how does that get up here?
Well, it attempts to get up here, and it stays here.
A completely rusted out car.
It's been here for a long time.
An old V8 muscle car of some description. Just up here about 20 feet off the trail. And there's a few parts left on it, but not much. It's just interesting that the first time I came through here, I didn't see it at all.
Yeah. That's hard to miss.
Well, I think the reason I picked it up, I mean, it's brown and the ground is brown, but the snow makes it stand out.
Yeah, no, it really does. That's pretty cool, though. Hiking with modern technology.
Yeah,
So I just put
I'd actually be more comfortable with a map. So there's a slight right, but we've got the nice trail marker right there. This is where I thought the trail was going last time. Went up in there because there's another trail coming down here that seems to continue.
So this is about how far in? About half mile?
Yeah, just a half a mile. But as you go up in here, you suddenly, the trail peters out and you're just in a scramble of rocks. And that's where I got confused and ended up having to pull out my compass and my All Trails map and figure out how to get back to the trail.
Okay.
So we'll save a bunch of time by not doing any orienteering this time. Oh, I see someone's put a few rocks across the trail there to sort of let you know it's not the trail.
Wow, that's some pretty serious boulders. That's cool.
Looks like somebody found themselves a nice little camping spot here at one point. Oh, hey. So there's Greg on the trail. And there's Kaysen. And there's a little campfire that would reflect heat into not really a cave, but just a spot where the boulders are piled up on top of each other. This would just be a fantastic place to sleep with a nice fire here reflecting heat into this area. What a fantastic little spot.
So this Ken is why.
old coolers.
Look how old that Coors can is.
Whoa.
Holy smokes.
That's like from the 70s, just been sitting up here. So that's not even trash to remove now, it's archaeology. My Lord, what a morning.
About how long have we gone?
Well, I've got no GPS signal right now. So it shows that we've gone for 1 second. But on the map, you can see that we've covered, about half a mile or so, maybe a mile.
From the car?
Hard. Yeah. No, probably, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's hard to see from the map.
Yeah. The time in the ballet, Ken, probably makes it nice and easy for you to gracefully get down hills like that.
What's that?
So your time in the ballet
Yes.
probably makes it a little easier to get down hills like that.
Another gorgeous little rock formation that you could tuck into if it was a bad weather. Now you can see where a stream bed is forming. So either our blue dot is off by 100 yards or so, or the scale is just so much that that 10 feet of difference shows up as a good spot on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Peace. So this is the area right here when I got lost and I looped up and around the back there and trying to follow the trail and ended up orienteering through the brush. There's a nice big flat area up in there that's really dense, and then I came out following this stream right down here, ran into this bridge. In fact, I think I came right through there, and this is where I ran back into the trail. So maps are very important. That's all I can say. It's interesting that all the footprints seem to be coming towards us.
So Ken, you got to describe a little bit of what our breakfast was today.
Our breakfast this morning was some bacon, a couple of eggs fried in the bacon grease, and coffee with heavy cream in it.
That's right.
In Greg's case, a bulletproof coffee.
A little bit of bulletproof coffee. Wow, this is a gorgeous little pool. Look at this.
Yeah, you can see the trail runs right into it and then back up. So the stream's running a lot higher than it normally would.
Oh, that's just beautiful.
And fortunately, there's a way around without getting your feet too wet. Oh, wait. So we've got a split here. The trail's going over there. You can see it. And there's another trail over here.
I think we need to be on the other side.
I think you're right. Fortunately, there's a nice little spot here. Where you can jump across without getting wet.
Yeah, I think you might have come in about 94th at the combine right there with the broad jump. That's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
94th out of 93 guys.
Your shot, Case.
You just gotta stop and look and just enjoy and soak it in.
Yeah, really been hiking in cover for what, the past hour
Yeah,
or so?
it's a little bit after 8:30 now, and we stepped off at about 7:20.
Yeah.
So we're on the other side of this valley that we're in, and the sun's cleared over Mount Herman, which is this whole area. That's all Mount Herman there on the right. Or in front of us as we switch back through here.
And our runoff is a lot more as we...
So here's an interesting spot in the trail. A nice little spot down. Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd.
We're gonna have to make this go across.
Well,
Oh, this will be more fun.
looks like that's the trail on the other side, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna go left again. Oh! Stay up, stay up.
Well, I'm fine. I'm just wet. The cool thing is, even though I'm soaked up to the knees, I got wool socks on and a nice base layer over some a wicking Under Armour shirt. So in about 10 minutes I'll be dry and my boots will be fine. So we'll just keep hiking. So that reminded me of a little incident that happened in Panama when I was training with the infantry at Fort Sherman. We were moving through the jungle and there we came across this muddy little stream that was about, I don't know, maybe 3 feet wide. And so I was in the front of the platoon and I just hopped in and went in up to my armpits because it was this wide and like that deep.
Oh, geez.
And it was just funny as heck. So, and then getting out the other side, it was just a sheer cut bank. So I actually had to take some rope I had and wrap it around a tree and pull myself out. And then we set up a rope for other guys to get across on.
about 200 yards
Oh, the irony.
past. Just run really fast, Ken. You remember you have a camera, so land with your body.
That's actually pretty slippery and I'm already wet. I don't want to put the camera in the water, so. We just came up the trail here and I noticed this. Lots of little tooth marks and a tree that's down over here. As you get close, you can see the beaver teeth marks all through there. And that swift moving stream is suddenly a much wider little pond area. Did you see the beaver dam somewhere?
No.
Oh, there's got to be one
Yeah, it's right, probably right down here.
fairly close along here somewhere. Well, there's water stretching all the way across now, so I think it's right up here.
Yeah, this section of the trail is pretty awesome. It's a lot flatter, and there's a lot of nice little aspens. You imagine what this looks like in the fall, Ken.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll have to come back in the fall and do a fall version of this
We'll have to come back in the fall
with color.
and stop right there and build a campfire and spend the night. There's all kinds of deadfalls, so you could, as long as fires are allowed, you can have a very nice fire without a whole lot of effort.
Wow. So Ken has discovered a really neat old aspen tree here that's been stunted over the years, and really gnarled and stuff. Not sure if it actually will get leaves. What do you think? Do you see any sense that it's going to bud?
Yeah, I think I see little buds here and there.
Okay.
This whole branch here is still alive. That whole side there is. You can
Just
see
look at
this.
the,
There's buds already right there. And then all up through that branch where the skin of the tree, the bark of the tree is still smooth.
oh yeah.
And then that's all dead and just
It's really cool.
yeah, just really cool to look at.
That's what's kind of fun about doing Two Old Guys Conquer Colorado, is you get to find some things that maybe you haven't seen before and come on out and
Like Buicks.
like Buicks along the trail. All completely rusted out. Pretty crazy. How your feet feeling?
Oh, well, they're a little squishy, but
Little
they're fine.
squishy?
They're already dried out considerably.
Awesome.
So all of this, where we're standing right now, is probably 2 miles as the crow flies from I-25. And you can't hear anything but the birds and the water. We're maybe a mile on the other side of this ridge from downtown Monument, Colorado. And yet, here we are, just fantastically gorgeous, quiet, we're all alone. It's just amazing. It's just wonderful that you're in Colorado. You have places like this that are so close to everything else. So you can get out. I mean, it's very easy to take a weekend and just come out here, or even a day and come out here and just really be away from everything. Think we get a little spring runoff going? So it's warmed up beautifully with just this light base layer on top of the Under Armour shirt. It's almost too much now.
This is where we test to see if our boots are really waterproof. They say they are.
They are if you don't put the tops of them underwater.
Yeah, I don't think I did. This is what you call a boot break.
Yep.
I might laugh if there's water that pours out of there.
Good.
Did it a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Yep. More importantly, it doesn't look like much, but it feels like a lot when it's up against the bottom of your foot.
Oh, sure. That would be good to have something a little different looking. It's a really neat little kind of water feature along the trail here. This case that takes off on us.
So it may be hard to see on film here, but this is a nice little flattened area. I'll walk around it, and you can see how the bank changes. So it's hard to see, I think, on film, but somebody spent a good bit of time with a shovel flattening this out. And then they made a really nice little fire ring right here. And from the fact that there's this old metal stove, it looks like, there may have been a cabin here at one point. Whoop.
A lot of this ice is pretty crunchy, so there's footing's pretty bad. And then God put a stick in my hands to keep me from killing myself.
Well,
Pretty good shape.
that's just one of those quick ways to get a walking stick. Ooh, that's pretty deep.
Yep. Wet, slick logs or just soak my feet again.
Is that a columbine?
Nope, columbines are bell-shaped.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool though.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Howdy, ladies.
Little puppies.
Ah,
How are you guys? Good. And beautiful shot of, well, the Tri-Lakes area. So what is this one?
this is Palmer Lake, the city of Palmer Lake right
Palmer
here.
Lake, yeah.
And if you step out here on this little precipice, you're looking back into Monument.
Outstanding.
And this is where we'll turn around and go back, Mr. K. And you can even see I-25 from here.
Oh.
All right.
All right, we're probably not going to film much on the way back. We're just going to blast, and then we'll have a little bit at the end here.
All right.
Yeah. Shoot. That was a bummer.
Did you join the Wet Foot Club?
Yeah, I don't think I got any gear wet though.
Alright.
Yep.
If we head down that way, we have 2 stream crossings, including the one that got me all wet the first time.
Yep.
If we go up this way,
Up and over.
we're going up and over and around the 2 stream crossings.
That's right.
Let's go.
So we just got done with Mount Herman.
The Mount Herman and the Raspberry Chiquita Trail.
Okay. And I think the biggest thing we learned is it's easy to get wet in May.
It's easy to get wet in May, and bring a stick. This thing saved me from a nasty spill. And I'm used to not hiking with trekking poles, but I think that unless I'm very familiar with the trail from now on, I'll carry at least one.
Okay. And we're really thankful to Kaysen, who helped us out a lot. And I think this is probably going to conclude the episode. I think this has been 2 old guys conquers Colorado.
Kinda.
And we'll see you next time.